Alright, I need to readjust that. Okay. Oh, don't read this. No, thank you. Alright, so we are casting here. Again, I don't really like using team names without official team names, but we are going to go blue versus red here. Sorry. I'm a little frazzled right now. But if we look blue side versus red side, really the weakness that blue side has here is their jungler. You really don't see a Fiddlesticks Jungs in any sort of game mode. In the normal meta, he's just completely gutted, especially with the recent jungle nerfs and his XP gain. But again, on blue side or red side, excuse me, you really have this all AD comp, and if I'm trying to remember clearly here, you have a Garen, Tryndamere, and a Zed, which really doesn't allow for too many outplays. It's strong, but it's also in the sense it's strong in terms of team fight burst, but it's strictly all AD, and I really need to see what blue side here was offering. But I'm trying to remember the first 6 jungs that really stuck out to me. Just it does not seem like a strong pick. It's going to be really hard to ramp up, especially in this jung, which is a lot more punishing and a lot less giving. You're not going to see the easy ramp up. You're not going to be able to see the transfer from blue to Gromp that you would see on the normal map. And Echo here, especially if he goes into anybody here, he's going to have a strong time. His hardest matchup would be into the Zed, but that would be a normal mid lane matchup in your normal maps. And the fact that he brought Exhaust is very smart, including Darius bringing Exhaust. Those are going to be things you're going to want to have against this matchup, especially because they are very attack damage oriented. They're very much, they want those auto attacks, and it's going to really hurt them. I'm going to lower the volume really quick, so it's going to pause real quick here. Music's a bit louder than I would like it. That might just be on my end, but you know, I don't want it to be too overpowering. I like having the music because it makes it feel more alive and active while I'm casting, rather than just me being static. And here on the side of blue, we should have really an average start. It's blue coming out, and if we have Darius bot here, again, these aren't two laners you'd want to see in 3v3. The meta for 3v3 is obviously very different, but you want to have at least somebody who's ranged. You want to have somebody who has a high amount of CC, and you want to have somebody who's melee. That triple combo is really what's going to have you snowballing to strong leads here. But on the side of red, they have that combo. They have two melees. They have somebody who can dish out some sort of. So you got the silence, you have the slow from the silence from Garen, you have the slow from Tryndamere, and with Zed you have that quick burst, and he can attack from far away, especially with his clone. And here we have blue trying to set up a death bush. I think Tryndamere might have been able to see Darius go in here. I highly doubt it, but it's something that Darius probably is going to walk into, especially if you don't start one of these two bushes early. You're not going to want to walk towards them because you should assume that the enemy's here. Darius is going to be heading bot, and Echo here is going to be heading top. It's going to be Somerset lanes. Zed knowing that Darius is in there. Darius trying to get off his Q, getting some bleed onto him, and that's a trait that's going to go in favor of Darius, and it's going to go in favor of Darius every time. Darius is going to have the early laning trade power, and Zed's not going to have that until about an item in. It's going to be all the poke that you see currently. Oh, excuse me, my cat just jumped onto my computer. Excuse me here. I'm going to try to get back to the normal. Let's do this manually. Actually, I want to try to control a little bit more manually in this map myself. Just to have a little bit more active participation here. We have the earlier level 2 on the side of Darius, and that's really going to benefit him because he's going to be able to get those bleed stacks off a little bit easier. But again, you're not going to want to, especially because these lanes are a lot shorter on this map with the introduction of the new turrets in the past season. It's not too new. There we go, Zed trying to get some trade in, and he wins that small skirmish. Here we want to see Fiddlesticks here get these altars which are about to unlock here, and he's having a great sustain, but again his mana is extremely low. He's not going to be able to sustain too much longer in the jungle. And here this trade, like I said, you want that poke, that extra damage, which again Zed has and Echo has on the two teams, but you'd really want somebody who's a little bit more range, able to poke freely, especially in these team fights where if you go all in, it's going to really come down to, here we have a gank coming in by Tryndamere, an early Q on from Monkyfapper here, and an Ignite, he's going to be able to walk away here, the Ignite's not going to tick down too much to kill him, but it does put him at a disadvantage in lane. Here comes Echo trying to react on that counter gank. A little bit too much too late. He's going to try to get his stacks, and he gets the first stack, he gets the speed up. Here comes Fiddlesticks throwing in his silence, getting it bouncing off multiple times, but not enough damage to follow up. And really that's where you'd want Darius to come in, and he could clean up there, get them low, get them their bleed, and keep that fight going for that much longer. Let's turn on the scoreboard here so we can analyze the early builds. And see, what we got here from on the side of Garen was in an early defensive attack start, which is something that's not going to benefit him. You really, if you're going to start defensive, you should start all defensive. You go into a Sunfire, go into something that's not even a Sunfire, excuse me, because it's an Echo, it's AP. So that's the thing that's going to really hurt him, because you want to go into an early Sunfire, especially if you're going defense. But here you'd be wanting to go into an early Spirit Visage or something else that's built out of the Cowl. Sorry, I know the other items there, but it's on the tip of my tongue. Excuse me. And it's going to be really difficult for him to do too much in this lane, especially as Echo ramps up, because he went full damage. And here, this is exactly what Garen needs to do. Is he needs to go and he gets silenced so that Echo can't combo back, and that's going to hurt him more. And here we go. Fiddlesticks going in on Tryndamere. Gets the fear, gets the drain. I'm going to try to go in here, and Tryndamere uses the ghost and gets away. We move back into bot lane. There was a trade going on here, but not much going on. The bleed's going to keep that trade more or less equal. We have a ping in to try to go top here by Fiddlesticks. He's going in behind. He's going to flash in, gets the fear, gets the drain, and yeah, a little too much. And he almost killed himself there. What that effectively does is give the advantage back into Tryndamere, because they knew Tryndamere was low. They knew Tryndamere had the back there. And really, Fiddlesticks wasted a flash, wasted a lot of the ability there. But yeah, she's gonna heal back up, but he's not gonna get his mana back, and that's gonna really hurt him in terms of ganking. Zed here, I wish I had come bot earlier to see how this trade had went. But Zed here getting in the big trade, getting the lead up here, and if he wants to try to throw in a clone and get the Q throw, nope, probably didn't have his abilities up. But that was a good trade into Zed, and things are not looking too great for Blue here. Sure, they're ahead about 200 gold, but in terms of lane trades and these little skirmishes, they are falling behind in that. Here Echo's trying to go in, taking advantage of a low Garen staying a little bit too far in lane, which really is kind of sad, because you'd want to have Garen there. I think that's what he was trying to get at, was to push the lane and have the wave bounce back at him. And he's going to be trying to heal up with his passive, but it's at this point in the game, Garen's passive isn't going to heal him significantly. And really, by staying here, he's hurting himself, but he's trying to keep that turret up, because the first tier turrets are very weak. Echo trying to back off here, maybe make a play in the jungle or in another lane. And really, right now, we are at a standstill. Not too much is going on. So what we see here, let's analyze the build a little bit more, because these matchups are just very... Oh, here we have an E pull in by Darius, trying to get the stacks on. She gets a Q stack, gets 3 blood stacks, and that's a great trade here from Darius. That was a great play from Darius, forcing one of the potion stacks. Here we have Fiddlesticks going a little bit too much, getting silenced, getting double traded. Here he comes, Darius from behind, throws an exhaust, gets his Q off, gets the blood stack, gets 2 blood stacks, ultimates. Tryndamere does not have his ultimate, gets killed, first blood onto Darius. It's a beautiful play. Here we have Echo throwing in his Q, trying to follow up, gets 1 stack, 2 stacks, tries to get the 3rd stack, gets in the 3rd stack. Double kill by Darius, getting his Q stacks off, and really, this is where Darius is starting to go. Here we have Zed getting his level 6, throwing his ultimate onto Echo getting it off, but, you know, that was a really bad choice here. And we have him trying to go back in, trying to get a kill, and not enough. Really, that was a pathetic play. Not a pathetic, that's very rude, but a poor chosen play by Zed. He knew that Echo here was level 6, he knew that he still had his ultimate, and it was never going to be enough to burst him down. And what really comes to that is Darius ramping up here, and Darius was not doing too hot in his lane matchup. He was keeping up in CS, but in a lot of trades he was falling behind, but that allows him to really command this lane. Here we have Fiddlesticks doing what he needs to be doing, pushing this lane, getting it to bounce back towards the blue side for Echo, and Zed's coming back in here. He's having this Serrated Dirk, really trying to get that penetration on. Well, there's not too much penetration going here, and what I really want to look at here is Garen itemizing against Echo and Fizz here. But that's the fallacy you fall into while playing 3v3 map, is you're building for your lane, when in reality you should be building for mid and late game, because those come by a lot much more faster than the lanes last. And here you see Garen itemizing a Hex Drinker, and that's because he thinks that he needs to survive his lane. And sure, you do want to survive the lane. You do want to, and I'm gonna move away from that very quickly. Not a lot of damage going here onto Darius. Again, going back to the Garen matchup, it's on 3v3. You're gonna be having a lot of the team fight skirmishes and a lot of poke, and it's gonna be something that when you focus your lane, you're only focusing that lane for a short amount of time. Here we have Tryndamere trying to go behind onto Darius. Really not a smart play. Sure, he has his ultimate, but Darius is going to be way far ahead. He gets the mastery out. Here we have, he went a little bit too far. He needs to wait for Tryndamere's ult to go down. Tryndamere's ult is wasted. Nothing comes to that gank, and really it forces Tryndamere to go back. And the blood stacks keep his passive from healing him. And that's Darius. I mean, Darius forcing Tryndamere to all the way. We have Zed trying to go all the way in. Zed doing his ultimate. Darius trying to get his Q off. He doesn't get the passive. So he gets the passive from his mastery, and he keeps him alive. Oh, but the clone from Zed. However, here comes Fiddlesticks to clean up the kill and push the wave. Beautifully played on the side of blue here, and this is keeping them going. Blue side is just playing it very, very well, getting leads onto their carries. Fiddlesticks and Darius are starting to ramp up something fierce. I believe Darius here did not have enough to finish his Black Cleaver, so he's trying to get his Ninja Tabby, which is the right buy here in a full AD team. Fiddlesticks gets silenced, playing a little too far forward, because here comes the... and he gets away fast enough, even with the Ignite on him. First turret goes to Echo in the top lane. The directed camera believed that wasn't important enough for a small skirmish in the bot lane, which again I'm wanting to control more. Here Darius is playing extremely. He's trying to play a little bit more like I can fight them. I can get this damage in, and again he's not taking too much damage. He's gonna be able to sustain with his Q procs, and Echo is silently carrying a big lead here, especially in CS, and he's going to be ramping up something fierce. Not too strong of a pull-in, but again, it's more of a show of dominance than anything. Here we get 1 stack, 2 stacks, and he gets the heal from his mastery, and that's going to keep him in the lane that much longer. Here we have a setup, trying to get them to bait into the jungle where Echo is waiting. Then again, just trying to get poke and being relevant in this lane, but it's just not going to happen. The gold lead is a little bit over 2k at this point. And really, it's going to be hard. Here we go. Darius pulling him in, getting 2 stacks, getting the 3 stacks on his E, getting the ultimate off, and here we go. The minions are going to help him, and the Bleach should be taking Zed out. He uses a potion, and the potion saves his life. And the name of these are the refillable potions, obviously. And that was just enough to keep him going. Here we have Darius trying to get the pokes off, gets 1 stack, but really not enough. Echo trying to come in from behind to get him down, but it's not an advised play. Here we have Garen trying to go on Echo. Echo forces his ultimate out of Echo to try to be safe. A flash onto Echo. Echo's trying to get away. Takes 1 shard shot. Takes 2 shard shots. Uses his exhaust on Tryndamere. An excellent play. Forces a flash into Garen to try to kill him. Echo running away with the potion. Here we have Fiddlesticks. Beautiful flash with to use his crows to get the silence. An exhaust going down. Fiddlesticks trying to fill up. Darius just way too big. Echo trying just to stay away to make sure he doesn't get ulted. Echo gets ulted, but it's not enough to kill him. Next trigger pops. Darius goes in, gets the Q, gets the kill, and the lead is getting even bigger for blue side, and this is just not looking for red. Really, what blue side has here is a very, very snowbally team. And again, the second turret going down to red. The red is taking these turrets and blue, excuse me, I'm very wrong there. Blue is just taking these turrets and doing really whatever they want. And again, the problem here we have Tryndamere trying to take advantage of Darius H2. Oh, beautiful ult in by Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks trying to go back, just too much damage on him, gets bursted down. Darius forced out a flash, and a lot of damage really was done on there. Let's see if Zed can chase in, does not have enough, Darius is able to get away. Really, even though that was a loss in terms of blue side, it really lowered Zed's potential to stay in lane that much longer. If he wants to start another skirmish, he would have to go back, he would have to, and he uses everything to get that 1 kill, and his lane is still pushed. It's gonna bounce back. Here comes Echo to take advantage of exactly what I was saying. Throws in his Q, keeps Zed from backing as soon as possible, and Zed's gonna really want that CS. He's gonna want to push that lane to have it bounce back to him, and it's gonna really put him at a disadvantage. So sure, it was a loss in terms of the skirmish, in terms of the team fight, but it's not good enough to keep Zed in a lead. Because if we look here, we have Tryndamere and Zed very, very low, and really what's damning here is Garen decided to go on a damage build. He's starting Malmemorius, which is already going to put him in a deficit. Really, what Garen should be doing here is building a tank build, because Darius would have been able to, Garen would have been able to survive the burst from Echo and from Fiddlesticks, and that's what he really needs to do. If he can survive that, he can beat out Darius. He silences out Darius. Darius can't Q. He can't get that sustain, and the two team members can take out Darius, while again being tanky enough to survive the Echo and the Fiddlesticks. But by trying to build damage, by trying to be ahead, he's just keeping himself behind. We have Echo trying to throw in his stun, really not doing anything other than his zoning. And you can see here, Red's a little bit scared, but we always have that Tryndamere player who's going to want to play forward, who's going to want to do that damage, knowing it is all. Here we have the Q in by Garen, who's, like I said, he wants to go on that Darius, wants to know, he doesn't get it off, gets the Ignite, and gets the kill onto Darius. However, Echo is able to finish up the kill onto Garen, and really not much comes to that. It's a 1-for-1 trade, and again, I really believe that was a loss in terms of Red side, because they don't have the push potential anymore, they don't have that guaranteed safety. Echo dropping up his zoning thing, and he's able to keep his lane in his favor. Zed's going to kind of come in here because Fiddlesticks came in from behind, going to try to drop his ult, and he's not going to be able to get any more damage onto that. Oh, but he gets a little bit more, but Fiddlesticks is able to survive the burst. Zed trying to run away here, being chased by Echo. Fiddlesticks is going to follow with Echo. This director camera is going to be trying to get for the heal. Echo takes the heal, really should get into Fiddlesticks, and that puts him a little bit further behind. Echo trying to drop the stun here. Zed's able to walk around. Zed's going to be able to get out here. Fiddlesticks trying to go all the way around to try to get him. I believe it's his ultimate. He does his ultimate. Zed getting feared and not enough. Here we have Garen trying to go in, kind of stun him. Darius is able to put him away, and this is going to be a clean kill for either Darius or Echo, whoever gets the last hit. The bleed should go to Darius, and the bleed, in fact, does go to Darius. Tryndamere here trying to take some sort of advantage and is pushing the bot lane, but Fiddlesticks is already on that. Going towards how I am very wrong here. He is farming, not going for that turret. However, Echo and Darius are easily going to clean up this turret up top and take it for themselves, and putting the lead up to about 5k gold, 200 under that. Close enough. And this is just the potential of the Snowball team. There's not really much that Red side can do here. Blue side has the lead. Blue side is snowbally. Any skirmish is really going to go to them, especially with the amount of CC they have. Fiddlesticks' Fear is going to be able to take out the main damage threat of Garen trying to jump in and silence anybody. And really that's what's going to be difficult to do, is to keep that alive, is to keep the team fight on the side of Red a viable strategy. Because really 3v3, although I do not have as much experience, it's really about winning and surviving skirmishes. Again, Tryndamere being too far forward without any support. Darius is missing his Z, forces the ghost on Tryndamere, however gets exhausted, but he's going to be able to get, gets the ultimate off from Darius, and a silence from Fiddlesticks. However, he does get away. He did use his ult for that, which was unnecessary because he did not get low enough for it to keep him alive. And here we have yet another reset with Blue side taking the advantage and going bot to try to get this second tier bot turret. It's really going to be difficult for Red to come back in this. They don't really have much to stand on. Their team fight potential is really low. As the game goes further, Darius is going to become that bruiser tank where he's doing enough damage to cleave them with his Black Cleaver, and it's going to be, the only resistances you have here are on Garen, and that's a Maul of Malmorius, which really isn't enough to keep him alive from Fiddlesticks and Echo. There's two bursts there. One's going to burst you down to have the Maul, the second one's going to have you bursted down to die. And if we look at Zed here, he went straight Ghostblade, and Ghostblade, lethality isn't strong early. It's a lot stronger late. It did get buffed to where it has a little bit more damage. Here we have a trap bush set up. Echo throwing in the stun a little too early, not getting it all. But however, Fiddlesticks goes straight in onto the altar, gets the silence onto Tryndamere, who doesn't allow him to ult, which it wasn't up anyway. Gets the double kill for Echo. Here we have Darius coming in behind, getting the Zed. Zed trying to go in here, trying to get his ult off onto Fiddlesticks. Gets some damage, flashes out. It's not gonna be enough to kill him. Goes back with it to his clone, and he's gonna start up a chase here. Really, he's gonna bait some time into for Blue side, unless Blue side, very smartly, Darius tries to push the wave and gives up on the Zed chase, knowing really that there's no point in that. You have the advantage here, you have the push. 17 minutes in, you're up almost 6k gold. Oh, we have Fiddlesticks flashing, getting the fear, getting the silence, getting Darius on it. Ooh, flashes in, Fiddlesticks is able to kill him with his strain, and the lead surmounts even further. Echo getting slowed here by Tryndamere, however, is able to get away. Not much to come of this. Tryndamere cannot take that fight. His ultimate is up, but the CC potential and and the escape potential by Echo is just really not smart on the side of Tryndamere to go in. However, a lot of the plays on the side of Red here are just really not coming in enough, and it shows on the score, 12-3. Zed getting 2 kills on trade bursts, and Tryndamere not doing much in the jungle. Garen not being that tank you wanted early. He went for the greedy, I'm gonna win my lane, I'm gonna get kills in here build. I honestly believe if he had decided to go straight defense, it would have been a different game, because he would have been able to silence people, he would have been able to sustain long, he would have been able to be a distraction if not a focus for the other team. But he decided to go a little bit greedy, and Mama Marius is not something that Garen wants to have. It really is. Here we have Echo coming in from behind, getting the ultimate from Zed onto Echo. It's not going to be nearly enough to do any damage. And Zed is able to get out here. However, the bot tier turret, second tier turret, should be able to be going to blue side very easily. It takes 2-3 hits. However, Red's going to fight for it. Darius sees Garen inside, gets the pull. The silence from Fiddlesticks. However, the ultimate comes down from Tryndamere. Tryndamere trying to fight it out. Darius getting max bleed onto Tryndamere, gets the kill. Darius trying to trade. However, he dies to Zed. Beautiful trades here. Echo trying to get the final hit. Echo gets the final hit. It's 3 for 1 onto the side of blue. They get the turret, and the trade is all in favor. Fiddlesticks here being a little bit too far, taking some turret shots, running away into the jungle, probably going to clean it up. Echo here trying to get the shield a little bit more, so we could be able to last a bit longer. Tryndamere's back up here, and there's really not that much that Tryndamere can do. I'm going to go look at the builds again some more. Here we have Zed trying to build Maul, which is the smart thing to do. But for him, it's real. Again, it's not going to do much. He went Mercury Treads here, trying to sustain and get the CC off of him. But it's a little too much. It's a little too late. Not too much too late. It's a little too late, because Garen. You have to look at their score here. It's 1-6-1, 3-6-1, 0-3-3. The only person who even has an even KDA on their side is Tryndamere. But he's losing in terms of jungle CS severely, 115-70. We have, can I move these to make it a little bit easier? There we go. We have Garen and Echo. We hit throwing 32-109. So they have lost every possible aspect of this game so far. It's 20 minutes in, and really this should be commanded by Blue. I don't really know why Blue's taking their time to do this. And here we go. Like I said, they should be pushing this. Should be easily theirs. Any skirmish that comes their way is gonna easily be traded in their favor. Here we have Tryndamere trying to be a little bit sneaky and come in from behind, but it's very ill-advised. He will not win any skirmishes, especially a 2v1. We have blue side backing off, cleaning up the jungle. Fiddlesticks isn't around, and I believe they're going to want to push top here. Really, they should be forcing the bot side and forcing a fight. They're going to go for Vilemon. If they get Vilemon here, they should really just grab it, back, get the items they need, push the lane, and they should be easily able to end it here. 21 minutes in, they have a 8k gold lead. They are so far ahead. The snowball should be all in their favor. But you know, overkill is the best kill, and that's what they're going for. Is really guaranteeing any fight they have, any final push that they want is theirs. Tryndamere here just trying to take an altar back, give them some sort of semblance of an advantage on the map. And even then, it's not going to be anything that's going to help them. It gives them, I think, a 1% mana regen to have one side, and I think the two gives your minions more health and more damage. I'm not 100% sure here. I believe they've ended, so we will see an end within the next 3 minutes, hopefully on the side of blue. How surprising would it be if an ace allows red side to push into a win here? But really, we're not going to see. What red would have to do would be to find picks and to win off of those, push forward on those picks, kill out Echo, force Echo to go back, go on to Darius, either kill Darius, and it's those little leads where you force them to go back, where you force them to go forward. Garen here trying to be a little sneaky and getting a kill on Echo. Again, that's the right idea, is to cast him out, but he has no support there. If he would have fought a 1v1, he would have easily died. And that's just what's going to happen the entirety of the rest of this game. Here we have Echo trying to push forward, which is correct. I believe he's correct. Trying to get this this down. However, Zed here is coming in, trying to get it off. but not nearly enough damage, especially... Oh! Great silence into an ultimate by Garen. And this is what I was talking about. Trying to get it off. Here we have Fiddlesticks setting up. Oh, gets it in, and he's going to be able to clean this up very easily. Gets the double kill for Darius. Gets the triple kill onto Darius. And this should be the final push from Darius, from the play, from Fiddlesticks. And we have a rage quit from Tryndamere, knowing the game is over. And that's what you get when you play at this elo. People who just really... Oh, never mind there. He's back. Maybe it was a legitimate DC. I am very disrespectful for thinking anything further. But however, it does not matter regardless. There is no word. Such word as irregardless. The push here is going to end it. And in 23 minutes, blue side is able to finish the game. I'm Noah Solis with Spectating for Fun. Till next time. See you on Howling Abyss, the Rift, or any fun mode that's out at the time.